Partway through last year, we wanted to reinvent our almond croissant. And the thing about almond croissants is they're always a waste product. They're a way of using up these beautiful croissants that you make each day. And if they don't sell, you pop them into the cool room and make them go stale, almost bready, and it allows you to be able to cut them easily without them shattering to pieces. And then you soak them in a sugar syrup to add sweetness. You fill them with either a frangipane or almond filling or a custard, and then you top them with almonds and rebake them again. So it becomes such a staple. We wanted to reinvent it for a couple of reasons, and we're super nervous about it because people just want what they've always wanted. So the biggest challenge is, as we've grown our business, we were fabricating stale croissants. So we got our wastage to a point where it was great, and that's the objective, is to have no waste. We don't want to be wasting these wonderful products, and we didn't have enough old croissants or stale croissants to be making almond croissants to supply other cafes and even our own. So we're having to bake off beautiful croissants only to push them into the cool room to make them go stale, so that we could then turn them into almond croissants. And that process takes days. It's really inefficient. So hand cutting them and then filling them. In an ideal world, you would just make a pastry that had all the layering and the volume and the almond feel and the crispiness. So we wanted to reinvent this idea of almond croissants, and the result is this bear claw. Like we wrote down the list of all the jobs to be done. So we wanted it to be a fresh product, not a stale product. We wanted to have that volume. We wanted to still have the mouthfeel of the filling in there, this really rich, lovely almond flavour. We wanted the crunchiness on the top, and we wanted these crispy end bits that you got when you rebake croissants. So it made sense to go to this folded over thing, and then chopped, and it represents a bear claw, which is another product you see in some bakeries in Australia. So really cool product, ticks all the boxes, and we were able to basically achieve all of those outcomes, get a really amazing flavour in there, get all the crispiness, get all the volume, the mouthfeel and everything, and still make it a fresh product. So it wasn't straightforward. We set out on that journey a few months ago. R&D'd the whole process, the whole team was ready to hit go, and the first week was a complete failure. Everything went wrong. They were pale, flat, they didn't work out at all. They were really small, they weren't proving. So we were kind of forced back into this crisis mode of fixing a product. Something that the company's quite good at doing is getting around the problem and solving it. And the result is way better than what we would have started with had we have gotten none of that negative feedback. We would have just launched, the product would have been okay, but there was no pain, there was no crisis, there was nothing to solve. So I think it's a really cool part of the innovation process in any business. A cool part of the process in our business is allowing for problems to happen and being very, very fast to respond, to innovate your way out of it. So super proud of the product, and super proud of how the team responded to make this product as well. So if you haven't tried it, it's such a delight. You should come into one of the stores and compare that against your ideas of traditional almond croissants.